Good afternoon, everybody. It is Friday and more like Fry-yay. We are going to go ahead and start preparing some ribs for the big game day. I'm going to cook those up tomorrow after they've rested in the fridge overnight. And I'm going to show you step-by-step process on how to make perfect ribs. So we usually get these over at Costco. As you can see, it is around 35.46 for around 10.16 pounds of meat. So we're going to cut it open. And we're going to start chopping these bad boys up. Unfortunately, my smoker is a vertical box, so I've got to shorten these slabs out. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. Go ahead and locate the bone and start slicing away here. Once you've cut these down in half, go ahead and put them on a separate plate, just like that. And if you're wondering why I'm not taking the membrane off, that's pretty much already been done. I mean, you can see here where they missed a little, but I'm not too worried about that. It'll cook down just fine. So if you're not too confident in cutting from the front, from the top side like I did here, just go ahead and flip it over. Makes it a little bit easier to locate the bone. So just locate the bone and go at a diagonal cut. Just like that. Look how clean that cut is. Last slab is a pack of 3. Ready. It's gonna cook up nice. Okay. From here, we are going to go ahead and wash our hands so that way we can go ahead and move to the next station, which will be seasoning. Alright folks, moving on to this next stage. This is where we're going to go ahead and build our rub. So we're going to go ahead and get started with a brown sugar base. So you want to go ahead and measure that out. And I always find it helps to put down some butcher paper or maybe some saran wrap, and it just really helps out with like cleanup, because prep work is no fun. So you want about probably about 2 full scoops. This is 1/3 of a cup, so 2/3 cup of brown sugar. I'm using light brown sugar, so go ahead and lid back on that. Next thing we're going to go in with is some of this Kinder's all-purpose meat and veggie rub. It's really good on my ribs. So we'll go in with a healthy amount of that. Next thing is garlic. I really like to use garlic flavoring in my seasonings, and it just really helps. Brings all the flavors together. Cannot forget about the black pepper. That's enough spice for now. Next, I will be using ginger. This is always fun. Always keep a fork on standby. It's a new one, so it's pretty stunning. A decent amount of ginger anyway, so that works. Just go ahead and put that back on, because you never want to forget to put it back on, folks. I've made that mistake before. Gotten the old spoon out before. A little bit of onion powder. A little bit of brown sugar rub from Weber. Don't need much of that anyway because I already got a brown sugar base. And finally, coming back in with some chipotle chili powder. Really good stuff. And I do believe that's everything for my rub, so go ahead and use a fork and go ahead and incorporate everything. So what you want to do is you kind of want to mix it up so everything's just got a nice healthy proportion. Break up any clumps, of course. Feel like there's something I'm forgetting, and I just remembered. It's salt. Gotta have salt if you're doing pork ribs. So we're coming back in with Himalayan pink salts. And salt will also help break down those fats as well. And in one of my previous shorts, you know, somebody commented about my spray. I'm going to go ahead and fill you on a little secret. That spray is not, I repeat, it is not apple cider vinegar and orange juice. It is apple cider vinegar, lemon juice, and water. I do 2 parts lemon juice, 1 part water, and I do about 80% of the rest of the mixture is apple cider vinegar. So it works really, really well. It helps bring some, you know, citrusy flavor profile with the lemon juice and the apple cider. It's just a really good combination. So that is done and ready. So we're going to go ahead and set that off to the side. And for this next part, you're going to go ahead and yeah, you're gonna make a mess. This is why the paper's here. For this next part, I do like to wear gloves. I don't like my fingers coming out looking like they've, you know, done some things to Bart Simpson. I really don't like Simpson fingers because for this next part, you're gonna wanna use a mustard binder for all this wonderful seasoning that we just put all together. So we're gonna go ahead and get a couple slabs over here. We'll start with these, and of course, you gotta have the mustard. So it does not take a lot. As I said, you're just rubbing on a binder. That's a good amount. So just go ahead and rub, rub, rub. Like I said, that really did not take much. So, like I said, you don't want that. It's no fun. So before you flip, this is what I like to do, is I like to take my dry hand, get all this wonderful goodness coating these bad boys. And down here we like to pat our meat. Back in with another one. There you go. All this excess, we're just gonna roll it around in it, so don't worry about it. Go ahead and flip it. All right. I'll do the next side. So you're going to want to go ahead and repeat this process for the rest of the slabs. More. There we go. Shake off the excess. Drop it on a plate. At the end, it should look something like that. All right, next stage, we're gonna go ahead and wrap these. I just like doing that and letting them sit in the fridge for a little bit. So let's go ahead and get started with that. Very careful with your tower of ribs. Just saying. Back around. Should look something like that. All right, so once these are in the fridge, you're gonna want to leave them in there for about 12 hours. That's just what I'd like to do. It just lets the seasoning soak in a little bit. With that mustard binder, it just really draws out a lot of flavor from the meat. So we're gonna be utilizing the 3-2-1 method tomorrow. I know it's trendy, but it does work. So we are going to be doing that cooking style. So we're going to be looking at about 6 to 7 hours of cook time. Yeah. So, this is me. I really, really hope that, you know, you guys stick around after seeing this thing. But, we are going to go ahead and show you guys how to do everything tomorrow. Today is preparation. And as you can see, preparation took about maybe 10, 11 minutes. To knock everything out. Seasoning takes the longest part. I will say that, just because you can make a big mess if you're not careful. But we are going to be using a smoker tomorrow. You guys can do the same thing on a grill if it has temperature regulation. With like a block of wood, a couple blocks of wood, you know, toss one on every now and again, ignite it, and let it smolder. But that's a really, really controlled process. I wouldn't recommend it for a beginner. So if you have like a really cheap smoker or something like that that you can get started on like I did, I mean, I bought my thing on sale. But do what you can if you want to follow along. That's the whole purpose of this video. Like I said, this is a preparation video. So I wanted to get this out there in time for game day recipes. So any last minute items, you already got a smoker, you're ready to roll. You know, you're set to cook along. You know, for anybody that's beginning, I'm still beginning. My last brisket shorts, that was my 7th brisket ever. I've never had a smoker before 8 months ago, but I really like the science behind smoking, temperature regulation, low and slow. I like that it works. You can get fantastic results from low and slow style cooking. It's quite amazing. So if you haven't tried this style before, give it a shot. Like I said, it's a 3-2-1. We do 3 hours of unwrapped cook time. That's to start out. That's to set the bark. That's to give it that nice outside, you know, texture. So once that's done, once the 3 hours are up, go ahead and pull the ribs, and you're going to go ahead and wrap those for the next 2 hours. And then you're going to unwrap them and put them back on the smoker, and you're going to put your glaze or your sauce on there so that can settle in. Then after that, pull them off, let them rest, cut them up, you're good to go. But I'm going to show you guys the entire process tomorrow. I'm super excited, and there's going to be some wife jokes, not going to lie, because she's a big old crap talker, and there's going to be some clapbacks, some drama, most definitely some laughs. But I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Like I said, follow along for the whole series, and we're gonna go ahead and make some really tasty ribs. Of course, like, subscribe, share, everything helps. I'm really trying to get exposure. I want to keep making these videos, but I need y'all's help. So please go ahead and hit those buttons. It's just a little tap. Just a little tap-a-rooney. Love y'all. Peace.